Texans control Texas. There's no doubt about that. And for a long time, the bad people have been in charge, which says to me, I don't care, Germany, this didn't have to happen. The bad people outnumber the good people in Texas. And the bad is overflowing. It goes across other state lines, and you'd never have a governor, several times elected like that, unless the majority of people, Texans, are bad. There's no question. They keep getting elected by people, and they are bad. They know that these Republicans will do bad things, and they don't care, or they like it. It's very sorry. It's very sorry. Oh no, there's more. What's Texas full of? Big mouth, heavily armored cops in Uvalde. Bunch of cowards. Cowards. And they still have their jobs in Texas. They feel like they should be police officers. They feel like they should be school security officers. Right. They still feel like that. And I guess the city council feels that way too. This is Texas. So they're bad people. They don't want to do their job. They swore an oath. They didn't want to do no job. They want to come home at night. I wouldn't even let the parents go in and try to save their kids. Fucking just disgusting state, man, full of disgusting bad people. And then you have this judge, one federal freaking judge, one clearly partisan biblical maniac judge in Texas decides that 20 years ago or more, the FDA approved a drug that was already approved since the 80s in Europe. Somehow it wasn't properly done. It wasn't properly researched. And there may be in a million years some woman, we don't know, is there a woman? No, but who knows? There might be. Man, what medicine is next? What medicine is next? That's all I want to know. Because if it's about the death rate from the abortion drug, then they better start looking at Viagra and antibiotics, because those kill more people. But it's not about that. It's not about that. But it's Texas. It's Texas. Binds up the whole fucking country. Every woman in this country every person who could bear children and may or may not want to or need to end their pregnancy at the whim of this dude. And he's basically talking about biblical crap. So was Alito, going back to 1600s, quoting some guy that burned witches. This is where we're at. And Texas is at the vanguard, and we have a Supreme Court that would happily do it. And quite frankly, I wish it would have just been Mexico. It would have been more orderly. It wouldn't have had the effect that Texas has had over this country for a long time with the textbooks, and they were in control of that. It goes back. Texas has been bad. You have a bad governor. He was so ridiculously theatrical that he blocked up the border, and Mexico said, no, you know what? Your state is not reliable. We're not putting our railway through it. We're going to go to New Mexico. So, what do you think happens along rail lines over, 50 years, 100 years? It all gets built up. Highways, factories, towns, infrastructure, real estate. Come on, man. His theatrics cost Texas billions and billions of dollars. And it goes beyond that. You Texans, you bad Texans, all want this idea of independence. So you got it with your grid, with your power grid. You got your independence. Yeah, and so did all the people that froze to death. They got independent of life. Yeah, great independence there. Just terrific. Good job. That's right. So, F you, Texas. F you.